What's up everyone, V here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Marvel Legends Spider-Man Retro Carded Series, Last Stand Spiderman. Yeah, this Last Stand Spider-Man. I know absolutely nothing about this version of Spider-Man. I don't know what his last stand against is. What is he standing against? Does he die? What exactly does Last Stand mean? Is it his final fight? Is it Spider-Man coming out of retirement for one final fight? I don't know. Is it an apocalyptic universe where, like, Spider-Man's the only one left and he has to fight? I don't know. I could have looked it up before the video, but I don't like doing that. So yeah, I know nothing about this version of Spider-Man beyond the fact that every time someone edited an older Tobey Maguire Spider-Man coming back, they put him in this suit. So I'm assuming it's an older Spider-Man. You know, those pre-No Way Home edits where they would just, like, throw older Tobey Maguire in that suit. Yeah, that's as close as I know about this version of Spider-Man. But he looks really cool. It's a very unique Spidey design. Like, sure, it's kind of classic looking, but it has a really odd, unique spin to it, and I really like it. This guy released with this Scarlet Spider. Go check out that video. And I found him at a Target, like, a couple days after I got that guy. And yeah, it's really there's not a whole lot to comment on about a character I don't really know about. But yeah, this figure's cool. But before we get into this figure, we'll of course look at the packaging. And this is the more, like, not from the cartoon design, where it's got the more just like web fiery effect as opposed to, like, the city, because this of course is from the comics, not the cartoon. Got this really cool shot of Last Stand Spider-Man. The spider symbol is different on the figure than it is in the picture, which is interesting. Marvel Legends got that nice blue web with Spider-Man Marvel 4+. I think they just gave up on doing, like, Build-A-Figure waves for Spider-Man, so they just put them all on the cards as an excuse to not have a BAF piece. I'm personally alright with it, because that also means characters like Kingpin and Lizard get released just entirely as a figure, which is happening soon. That Kingpin, definitely going to pick that up, as opposed to having to buy, like, 6 figures, 7, because sometimes they just add the cool one on with no BAF piece, and then you always get into buying, like, 3 figures you don't want. So I do prefer this. These are also easier to store if you cut the bubble off. Anyway, tangent aside, you got this just glam shot of Bro with the comic art behind it. Oh, it has a bio. More insight. Caught outside of time. Oh. Peter Parker sees a potential future in which the NYPD confronts him for past crimes, and he makes his last stand? So, I was wrong very much about what it is. Although, future is mentioned. Percocet, Molly Percocet. Yeah, so is he, like, in a police uniform? I don't know. I still don't know. But yeah, that's not what I was expecting. Anyway, accessories, he doesn't come with a lot. He has 2 open hands on him, as you can see here. And he also comes with 2 fists, which have the black painted in the inside of the hand, which looks really cool. And that's it. No thwip hand, which is interesting. So does he just not thwip in this version of Spidey? It's a really odd Spidey, but he's still cool. But yeah, a Spidey figure that has open hands but no thwip, that's actually insane from Hasbro, because usually they never add open hands. So it's wild that this is the pair that he gets. But yeah, he is a cool design. I do really like his design. Most of this figure is brand new. I don't know if the arms are reused, but I do know the legs are reused, because when I first got the figure, I was like, these legs look so similar to Hawkeye. And I was like, that can't be right? But they are. This waist down is just this Hawkeye figure, which I guess is just a good reuse. But like, I noticed it because every time I look at this figure, it looks like he has boots, but that's just the shape of the pants, and it kind of had that similar look here, although not as shiny. But yeah, it's really interesting reuse, like how different these two characters are yet. Yeah, I guess that's how reuse is. The characters don't have to be related. I don't know what I'm yapping about. But yeah, he's a really cool design. He's got like this leather jacket look. Again, don't know if that's like a police uniform or what. But like these jeans. But like, it's still very classic Spidey. Like if you bring like Amazing Fantasy Spidey, you got the symbol, you got like still that design going on here. On the back, you got that design for the spider. Arm comes down. You got the black coming down here. Although, if they gave him red boots, it would have been perfect. Might have looked a bit goofy, and that's why they probably didn't. But, like, it was so close to being, like, just this odd, like, reiteration of the classic Spidey design. But I still really like it. Bringing him in, looking at that head sculpt, it looks odd until you realize that this is how every Marvel Legends Spidey head is, because they have the webbing painted on, so this is just a normal Spidey head without the webbing. It looks like the PlayStation Spidey, but it is a unique sculpt, because you have a faint line that goes back there, and even fainter lines coming off the side there. It's hard to see, but it's like right there. The most noticeable one is the one in the middle. And I love the shape of the eyes here. They do have a very, like, PlayStation Spidey. Let me grab them to explain. Or maybe I'm delusional, I don't know. I think I'm delusional a bit. But, like, he does have a very, like, PlayStation Spidey eye design. Honestly, I feel like these eyes look more like the PlayStation Spidey than these eyes. But yeah, it looks really cool. He's got the collar popped up. This is a rubber overlay, really thick rubber, but rubber overlay. He's got the popped collar. He's got, you know, the nice Spidey symbol there with the buttons going down. He's just got all these little intricate, like, stitch patterns throughout the arm, which isn't even in focus, but, like, it's an odd detail, but it's there, which is cool. And I love the black on the inside and how it goes onto the hands too. Looks really cool. That's why I keep them with the open hands, because you just have that really cool design. It gives, like, Spider-Verse Miles, because he has, like, red on the inside. I don't know if that was inspired by it, but it is cool. Then on the back, you got that, like, really cool Spidey logo with, like, more leather jacket looking stuff there. Then you got just pants, got pockets, and just just normal everyday pants. And then come down to his shoes. Don't know what brand those are. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Not a whole lot going on with this guy, but he's really cool. My biggest complaint with him, though, besides the fact that he's kind of hard to stand, is this. He kind of has a gap there because of how, like, the head works. Maybe if they just, like, brought that up a bit or made it go in further. But, like, yeah, it looks really odd. And you have to get in specific angles for it to not look odd. But yeah, still looks cool. Articulation-wise, he has a dumbbell joint, which looks up not far. But the collar does get in the way. But also, I say this time and time again, if the character is, like, acrobatic or flies, they need a ball hinge, because dumbbell joints, even with a cut, do not look up that high. Like, it needs to be a ball hinge so it can just go boop. Anyway, can look down that far, rotate, bob, arm moves out that far, rotates, bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, hinge, and rotation. There is a diaphragm. I believe that might be all the articulation. But it can move that far forward, that far back, rotate. You're not getting much torso articulation. This guy, a big problem with him is posing. You can't really get him in cool poses with how the legs move, and then that limited torso articulation. But also, I don't know, maybe this Spidey just doesn't swing around since he doesn't have the whip hands. Maybe he's just a more, like, grounded, like, Batman-esque Spidey. I don't know. I know nothing about this guy. We very obviously know that from how bad my depiction of that was in the beginning. Kicks that far forward, not far back at all. I guess that Hawkeye cake's coming in handy. Can do the splits. Thigh rotation. Forgot what the word thigh was. Double jointed knee, then a rocker, and then a hinge. So he has some pretty solid articulation. The only real hindrance is, of course, the body, which kind of sucks, but again, I don't know, maybe this guy isn't a really agile Spidey, maybe just a more, like, walk around type of Spidey, I don't know. He does seem like he'd have a very similar vibe to Noir, not entirely sure, but comparison time. Here he is next to a Star Wars Black Series and a, Transformers Voyager class. Don't know why I was blanking. The, possibly previous review, Black Series Apo, and the, Bumblebee movie Shockwave. I say previous review because I'm recording these both in the same night. I recorded his vid first, but I don't know which one I'm gonna upload first. He might come first, so saying previous review might make absolutely no sense. But just know that either you saw this video and then you're watching this, or you're watching this and then you know he's coming up. I don't know. And for a 7-inch scale comparison, here he is next to a DC McFarlane and a Jazzwares Halo, Black Manta, and Halo 3 Master Chief. And for just a crap ton of Spidey comparisons, and when I mean crap ton, I mean 4. Oh, he fell. Come on. Come on. There we go. Here he is next to the 2 previous reviews, the Scarlet Spider and the retro VHS box cel-shaded black suit Spider-Man. All 3, honestly, really cool figures. Go check out those reviews, by the way. Those are some pretty fun figures. But yeah, they look great together. And then finally, here he is next to that amazing fantasy Spidey and the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man. And he just took him out. Let me know if you want to see a video on the Renew Your Vows Spidey. I only have him and his accessories. I don't have the box or the Mary Jane Spider-Man, I believe. Spinneret, maybe? I think that's what she's called. But if you want to see a video on him, let me know. Because I ordered him on eBay loose because I got that Scarlet Spider and I just really wanted the Renew Your Vows Spidey. And then the day it came in the mail, I went to see, I don't know how, but they found me live in Columbus. Went to the Big Fun store, saw the 2-pack for cheaper price than he was, just sitting there, and I was like, well, I already have them, so I can't buy it, because if I were to buy it, I'd buy it entirely for him, and I was like, I already have them, so there's kind of no point in buying it again. But I was just like, man, if I just held off, I could have got the 2-pack for cheaper, brand new, but hey, it is what it is. So that's about it. Pretty quick vid, because again, there's not a whole lot to talk about. Do I recommend this guy? Honestly, yeah. He's a pretty cool, unique Spidey. If you know more about him and you like him, then probably buy him, but also he's just a cool looking Spidey. He's still got that classic look, but has a really unique design. And I'm really happy to have him in my collection. My Spider-Verse is growing by the day. I ordered a Spider-Gwen figure. Don't know if I'll make a video on that, but yeah. I feel like I bought something else. Oh my god. Completely forgot that I got the, loose, though. Because I got it on eBay. Hopefully it's not a knockoff. But the, HasCon. I want to say HasCon exclusive, cell-shaded Venom. That's hype. I've been wanting that for a while. That's the whole reason why I got this 2-pack. Well, that and I really wanted this figure, but the reason why I vibe with that Carnage is because I know that Carnage will look good with that Venom, and I'll finally get the Venom. So yeah, there's so much Spidey stuff on my channel, and there's still so much Spidey stuff to come, but there's a couple clone stuff as well, and hopefully Transformers. But yeah, do I recommend this guy? I honestly do. He's a pretty fun Spidey. I'd give him like a 6-7 out of 10. The, like, hindrance in the torso and, like, the legs not shooting up insanely high does stop him from being able to put in, like, that, like, classic dynamic, like, Spidey pose like this, where you get him, like, thwipping. So you cannot get him in a pose like this at all. Like, this is the best that you're getting, is this. But again, it's not horrific, and maybe, again, I don't know, maybe he's just a Spidey that doesn't do the thwipping, since he doesn't come with any thwip hands. I don't know. But honestly, he is a really cool Spidey. I'm really glad to have him. And honestly, if you do like the design, like his vibe, I definitely recommend it if you want to expand your Spider-Verse or whatnot. So that's about it. Like, subscribe, check out my previous reviews, follow me on Instagram, MoonedXO, you can talk to me there, check out post vids. I'm doing a lot of guitar videos since I'm learning how to play guitar. Doing Karma Police, did the Buddy Holly riff. I'm gonna do a lot of Muse stuff when I get my mask in the mail. You have no idea what that means, but if you follow me on Instagram, in a month or two, when that arrives, it'll be hype about the Will of the People mask. If you know Muse, you know the mask. If you don't, look it up. It's a really cool design. Anyway, or go check out my Instagram. It's my profile picture. But yeah, that's about it. One thing I thought of whenever I, like, first heard about the Spidey is, like, the name and everything just kind of gave me, like, Noble 6 from Halo Reach, and, like, his, you know, kind of final stand when it's, like, current objective, survive. Yeah. I don't know, that's kind of the vibe I got from him, so maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, probably wrong. But yeah, anyway, hopefully have a wonderful day, and, continue to keep having wonderful days. That's about it. Peace.